Well, for just the fourth time under Pete Carroll and John Schneider, the Seahawks traded up in the draft. They did so to get Darrell Taylor with the 48th overall pick in the second round. The Seahawks really wanted this guy. We really want to talk to him, and we get the chance. Good morning, Darrell.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Yesterday must have been a whirlwind. What were your expectations going into the evening, and what was it like to get that call?
My expectation was to go exactly where I went, to Seattle, and earlier in the second round. So I'm excited about Seattle drafting me, and I'm excited to be a part of the family and go Hawks, and can't wait to get around the 12s. But it was a great experience getting that call from Coach Carroll and the rest of the staff calling in and say congratulations and everything. So it was a memorable experience that I'll never forget.
Now, Darrell, when you were talking to the media last night, you mentioned that you have a 1-year-old son. Now, I have kids, and I barely have the bandwidth to be like a functioning human. Now, how were you able to be a full-time dad, a full-time college student, and a football player? And we all know how many hours you have to dedicate to being a college athlete. How are you able to do all that and do it well with your kid?
Just being great on time management and everything. So when I'm done with football during the days or on the weekend, I get my son and I try to spend as much time with him as I can. His mom does a really good job and everything and taking care of him, and I do the best that I can with everything that I'm dealt. I do my best job to be there for him and try to help him as much as I can and be his father. So it's a great experience, and I'm so excited about being his dad. I just can't wait to see him when he gets older and see what he grows up to be. So it's been a great journey so far.
And I have to say, with this, one of the silver linings with being quarantined is you get so much quality time right now with your son, which I'm sure you're really enjoying.
Yeah, it's very exciting just getting that quality time and getting to spend it with him every weekend and not have any distractions or anything. So it's been very fulfilling and very satisfying to be around him and get all that time to spend with him.
Okay, good.
You were also spending, I'm guessing, a little bit of time in the training room last year, 8.5 sacks, but you do it while dealing with a stress fracture that required surgery. Yep. At what point did you realize what you were dealing with, and what went into the decision to keep playing on it?
I would say about maybe the Alabama game, I was like, that's when my legs started to hurt a little more, but I knew what I had to do to get here. I knew what I had to do to be in this position right here. So I fought it out, and I made sure that I stayed on top of everything, and I let the trainers know whenever my leg was bothering me. The coaches made sure that I was taken care of during practice, and they was doing everything necessary so that I could play on Saturdays, and that's all I can thank them for. And it was one of the toughest things I ever did. So I feel like that makes me a tough player mentally and physically, and that's what Seattle will get when I get to the facility and they get to be around me each and every day.
Did you know that you were going to have surgery on it after the season, or was that a surprise?
No, I didn't know I was going to get surgery. I didn't really think I was going to get surgery on it because my physician at my school was like, maybe you can just train and like kind of incorporate like some ways that help you heal, like just pull back a little bit on your training and stuff like that. Just make sure you're taking care of it. And I was like, I can't do that. Like, I need to go hard right now. So it was like, well, if you're just gonna have to get surgery. Then we talked about it with our team doctor and everything. And it was like, you're gonna have to get surgery. You can get surgery, or you can just pull back in your training. So when I went to the Senior Bowl, they seen it and it was like, nah, you shouldn't play, and you really gonna want to get surgery because a lot of teams want to see you put a rod in that thing. So I was like, okay. Got the surgery January 30th, and everything's been good ever since.
Well, saying that you're a tough player, I think, is an understatement after hearing all of that. Yeah. But one thing that we all know about Pete and John, you mentioned toughness. They love tough players, players with grit, and players who are versatile. Now, you are a versatile guy. What type of sports, how many sports did you play when you were growing up?
Oh, my gosh. I wrestled. I played football. I played basketball. Played soccer. We played baseball. One time my aunt was about to put us in boxing, so we were doing everything. she was making sure that we weren't on the streets doing bad stuff. So she made sure that we were in every sport that you could think of, known to man. So we were doing everything that you could possibly think of. We were going from football practice to baseball practice, soccer practice, traveling all over my city to go to every different practice. But it was all worth it to be where I am now.
How would you?
Is, and we need to wrap the conversation. I hate to cut this off, but I know that we're going to have so much more time to talk to Darrell. We got to get on to our next guest, and I think Darrell's got some text messages to return, Jackie.
Yes, he had just told us he had over 100 text messages come through last night. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today, Darrell.